It's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Payne.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Genty.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The Cowboys at 10-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Payne. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete. It's Ashton Genty.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Back to throw here.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Stripes.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty.
A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 each.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
There you go. Let's go. Let's get that touch. Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Payne. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Go. Ready.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Again, he'll drop the throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown for 15 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Once again, it's Jeanty.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ashton Jeanty, 52 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw.
Well, he's got a man. Downfield is Horton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive. Payne.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this
is inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Okay, ready?
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left.
There he goes left side.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play there. 83 yards.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Payne. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check smash. 18 Connor right there.
Looking to throw. Payne. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Payne. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Check. Big alert. Cut 19. Go.
The final shot before break. Payne. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 28-24 game. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Payne. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 timber.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 70. 18.
And now an audible here into something else. A give out of the gun to Jeanty.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Jeanty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ashton Jeanty
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Looking to put a drive together. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. Look at the big man rumble.
Through the middle of the field.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
42.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touch.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants have regained the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably struck. And a loose football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Payne.
As As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Let's go. Check out.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Cowboys, go!
They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Payne.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Let's go now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in the cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Payne.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Payne. But it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 6. And the Giants first down.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A carry here for the big tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. A handoff, here's Harvey.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants,
their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
and they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll
jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing